Hi everyone, so I'm chilling in my bed. It's the last night in my dorm, so basically college is over. I'm moving into an apartment and I graduate college in the spring. It's just so weird. I'm engaged. What the heck is going on? I just wanted to share with you really quickly so that I don't interrupt your video for too long. This is not editing actually. This is me actually in my last night in the apartment. Today I got over 180 subscribers in one day. My views on my videos tripled. They went from 800. I've gotten 4,100 views in the last 48 hours instead of like 800. So many of my videos are either in 1,000 or are about to be in 1,000 of like my recent videos because the old ones are kind of like weird. And I was like doing a character almost. I don't know, it was weird. We won't talk about it. Even though it was only like a couple months ago. You'll see the morning stuff and whatever happens with moving tomorrow.
Alright, it's morning and here's the situation. This is all plants. This is 4 boxes and then everything else is, or 5 boxes. 6 actually, that is also plants. And now we gotta move it, and I'm just really nervous about these elbows, but I think it'll be fine. Here she is. We're doing it. I'm really nervous. Alright, so we got 2 boxes. These are the terrariums. The third one is still upstairs. We've got plant box, and a cebu. We have these guys left, so I think we can do it all in one trip. Heck yeah! Alright, we got everything. Can you just believe how monstrous these leaves are? They're so big. Put everyone in. Billy's right there, and the other Alba will ride shotgun with me.
The stormy sunset is on fire over here.
Oh yeah? Love that plant.
Hi! Welcome to my new west windows, baby. Just I'll show you how big they are. That's how big they are. Also, I want to show you this back door. It's showing all of its light onto this wall, so you better believe we're going to have a shelf here. Here's the kitchen, and obviously nothing's in here yet. We have white granite countertops. Check out this, ready? You hear that? Did you even hear that close? Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? And then over here, we have the massive fridge, and get this, a freaking dishwasher. I'm never ever hand washing dishes again. And then in here, oh my gosh, would you look at that? I have my own washer and dryer. I'm not gonna pay $3 to do my laundry ever again. And in here, the weirdest layout I've ever seen. So you have this door to the bedroom, but then it's also the door to this door to the bathroom, and the light from my bedroom, which is in here, is right here. So that's weird, but it's so sweet. It's alright. And then in here, come look at my cute bathroom. Hey! No windows in here, unfortunately, but we do have this beautiful granite. Again,
I don't think it's granite. I think it's something else.
this is granite, right? It's something. It's better than granite. I like it better. The cute little sink, and the sink is pretty too. My own toilet.
Everybody should have one.
Don't have to share with anyone anymore. And here is my bedroom. Check this out. You could do a cartwheel in here. You could almost do a cartwheel in here too. This is beautiful. It's great because I have a lot of jackets. I really like jackets. I think half of the clothes that we put into the car to move are all jackets.
Jacket?
Jacket?
No jacket.
I mean, it's small, but it's bigger than my other place. I can do windmills in here.
This is bigger than my first home.
So I'll record when the furniture starts showing up, but we have to go pick up Chris. He's been one-manning my dorm for like an hour and moving everything.
He's a gem.
He's an amazing fiance. But isn't it so beautiful? Everything is nice muted tones. My color scheme is gonna be pink and blue, maybe some muted yellows. I'm ready. Hello, as you can see, I'm wearing a ladder. We're at World Market. I'm going to trellis a plant up this ladder. Oh. I just have to decide which one. Jewelry's under $10. I've never been to World Market before. The only experience I have with World Market is Jenna Marbles' video where she goes in to find stuff for her new house and then they didn't find anything. I don't know how she didn't find anything, because right now we're looking at jewelry for $10. Okay, so remember 2 seconds ago when I was like, I'm in World Market? Look. You guys, look at this super cute pin I just found. Oh my gosh. Just admire her. Okay, so here's the room I've been living in for the last 2 years. Everything's gone. No more plants, no more bed, no more shelves. Everything is done. So, update time. I have a piece of furniture that is pivotal to putting a house together, and it has been delayed 3 heckin' times. I moved in half a month ago, 2 weeks ago, and they've pushed it back 2 times. Also, my table is falling apart because they broke it and didn't tell us. So I sat down on my chair the other day and a corner of the chair fell off. I have been working so hard. I feel so blessed to have this house. And my plants, I almost lost my plants, remember that? I am so upset because I might lose all of my plants because one maintenance person came into my room and said that he saw a bug. Remember, I was crying and I was like, I have to get rid of all my plants if I'm gonna keep living here. And so, by the power of kidney stones and the power of very convenient timing and doctor's notes, we're heckin' out of there. Hi. So it's been a hot second since I've checked in because it took literally a month to get all of our furniture from Ashley Home Store. It literally canceled 3 of my deliveries. So a couple of the furniture pieces in this house that you're gonna see, I waited 3 weeks for, which means I had no place to put most of my stuff. Long story short, I'm never ordering from them again, but long story shorter, everything's here. Everything's set up. I'm not gonna lie, I have staged a few things in here because, I mean, my house, no one's house looks perfect every single day. So, but I am here to give you, finally, the houseplant tour that you've been waiting for, and my apartment tour, and yeah. So this is the first thing you see when you walk in. We have Halloween candy and our candle, which is basically burnt out, and this really cute little mug that I don't really drink out of because when you put hot tea in something like this, it's too hot to hold. So occasionally I'll put cuttings in it, but I love it so much. It's so adorable. So I just keep it right here. And I need to put in a picture to put in this, but it has plants in it, so I don't know. I thought it was really cute. I have my cactus cement pieces that I got at Pier 1 Imports. And this little pumpkin candy jar that I don't know what I'm going to do with once Halloween's over. For plants, we have my very struggling Peperomia. I don't understand why Monstera leaves seem to always thin out like that. It really bothers me. I feel like there's a bug, but there's no bug. It just does that. And it was putting out a new leaf, and then it started unrolling, and it was dead. So this is the plant that I imported from New Life. I'm pretty sad because I got it because I really loved Kaylee's plant, but it's just not
doing it for me. Here's what you see when you walk in. Wow. Okay, so starting over here, we have my green emerald Congo hanging out right there. He takes up a lot of the, oh, look at my slippers. They're so cute, aren't they? He takes up a lot of the entryway, but that's honestly fine with me. I mean, he is the Imperial Congo. Then up here, we have just a little frosted peperomia and one of my Billieties. I do have 5 of these now. It is by far one of my favorite plants that I own, and he just takes up so much space. This is the one that I got from Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. Then up here, we have my really cute plant wall art. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I got those at Target. I think that they were $20 for the 3 of them. Then coming this way, you have my 65-year-old Hoya Australis. She is bumping in this water. I straight up only have her in water, and she isn't mad at it. So she's just kind of staying there for a little bit. We have my Hey Google. Always listening. Bye, Google.
See you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator. We have this thing. I need to find Sharpie, but it's when Chris and I met, when we fell in love, and now we're engaged. And we haven't said I do yet, but it's cute. Here we have my bamboo that I got with my best friend, Reed Weston. She has a matching one, and I don't know what gives me life, honestly. Here we have my Tylenol. Then we have this Calathea Makoyana I got at Home Depot for like, what, 11 bucks. It was more full, but it hasn't been doing the best. Here we have my Monstera elbows, a couple of them. Don't mind my dirty dishes, I meal prepped today. Here we have my Monstera elbow, and she's in the process of re-rooting. I'm nervous that this is going to die because it did have rot, and I tried to cut it off, but now the node is too short. So we're trying our best. This one's all white, so I don't really know how that's gonna go, but she's hanging in there. And then these 2 are sprouting new little friends. So these ones were really badly affected by root rot, just like my other Monstera. I just caught these ones a lot sooner than I caught my other one. This is my kitchen. It's all right. I mean, like, I love it, but it's always not the cleanest area of my house because, I mean, I use it every single day. But it's definitely, like, nice and aesthetic. We have my fish. Here, you can meet my fish. Sasuke! This is Sasuke. He used to have a sister. Her name was Ponyo, but she passed away. I guess his name was Ponyo since they're both boys, but Sasuke is named after Sasuke from the movie Ponyo because he wears blue and black in that show. Ponyo wears red and white, and I had them in separate tanks, but yeah. And then I have my other fish in the background, and these are real plants, by the way. And one of these Anubis is variegated, but I don't think you can see it anymore. I've had Sasuke for 7 months now. I had Ponyo for about a year before she passed away. So, and she had cancer. She actually passed away from cancer. So the counter is super nice. I know you saw it earlier in the video already, but I just seriously love this counter. And Newt. I'm posting a Newt video soon, so just stay waiting. Shall we do, yeah, let's go this way. So here is my living room. This is my couch. Thankfully, this was not one of the items that we needed to wait for. So that was nice that we just kind of had her. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you about my Raphidaphora Tetrasperma. I can't believe it. Yeah, this is a Raphidaphora Tetrasperma I got from Edward's greenhouse. And it was 80% off when I got it, so I got it for 10 bucks. And I love her. So we have my couch, which is very comfortable, but it is dark, so I always get stuff on it. And I mean, this is like perlite. And then we have fuzz. This is my big teddy bear my mom got me when I was a freshman in college, and I don't have the heart to get rid of it. Over here, we have one of our little first plant trays. So here we have Monstera Sp, Philodendron Brandtianum, the last piece of Hoya Crinkle 8 that I have, and my Zamiococcus zamiifolia Raven. Here's a full black leaf, and here you can see these ones are becoming black. So I'm really excited. And this part up here, this growth is brand new. So he's happy. Here is my variegated Opuntia. I'm not going to show you the window because I don't want you to see the front of where I live, but it actually does get a pretty decent amount of light right here. You can see that the right side is highlighted. Here we have one of my Tillasondia xerographicas. She is cute. Down here, let me move my light. I have my light set up so that I can kind of illuminate them better for you guys. So here we have a Myrtio cactus. He fell today, so I'm going to be repotting him later, but he's right here. I have a thing for blue cactus if you don't know. This is my Pachycladus Piloceras pachycladus, I believe is what it's called. He's an old man cactus. Here we have another species of Myrtio. It's not exactly the same, but it is similar. And here's her twin. Here we have Asterias peruvianus. I don't know which kind of cactus this is, and I also don't know which kind of cactus that is, but this is kind of where all my cactus hang out. Sorry, he looks so silly when he's tilted like that. Here, you can see the very healthy roots of some plants. Here we have another Tillasondia xerographica and Crazy Kiki paste. I'm excited to use this. I haven't had time yet. Here we have Philodendron Linnaei. It gets a sort of red surface underneath. It's very hard to see. Is it on this one more so? Bacteria. Here we have the Philodendron Billietiae. This was one of my very first Billietiaes I ever owned, and she is truly one of my favorite plants. Here we have the Syngonium wendlandii. She gets these beautiful tripart leaves with this nice cream silver down the middle. She's putting out this new leaf for a while now, so hopefully we'll see it soon. Here we have Syngonium albopodophyllum. She's beautiful. I do have 3 of these plants. Here we have my variegated string of hearts, who is doing amazing. This one has always struggled. I got this one from Lowe's for $6, so she's trying to be healthy, but I mean, Lowe's plants aren't ever really gonna be healthy, so. Then down here, we do have one of my Hoya species. I cannot remember exactly which kind this one is, but it's the very fuzzy leaf Hoya. Here we have a Haworthia. I don't know what kind, but she's got this really long woody stem where the flowers will come out. Here we have another Cereus species. I don't know what the species is because I got this at Albertsons, but this one's twisting, which is kind of fun because they normally shouldn't twist, but he's twisting. Here we have a cactus. I don't know what kind of cactus it is, to be honest, but she's certainly cute. Here we have my string of pearls. I love her. I used to not, but she's been doing fine for me now that I literally do not touch her at all. Here we have my Monstera Sp Peru. This is one of 2 plants that I own. I just haven't been vibing with the Monstera genus, so here we have the Scindapsus Pictus Trubii Nearly Dark. These are all really light colored leaves because this winter she didn't really get any sun. So she is just trying, she's turning more green, but I mean, whatever it takes for her to stay alive, you know what I mean? Here is my second Billietiae that I ever got. Some people have told me that it's an Atabapoense Billietiae hybrid, but I don't know that just 2 dark leaves on the back is enough to make me believe that, especially when all of the rest of them are green. So yeah, I don't know. But this is definitely one of the biggest plants that I have that I've actually grown to be this big, because starting from here, this is all new. Here we have one of my Philodendron Camposportoanums. We're getting a new leaf. That's what I like to see. She is nice. I used to like her a lot more than I currently do, but she's still nice. Okay, here we have one of my favorite plants and one of the plants that I have been wanting for so long. This is the Anthurium Crystallinum. Let me try to get the sparkle. There we go. It's hard because the light's coming in like right at the angle that I want to show you the leaf, but I've been wanting one of these for a hot second, and I finally pulled the trigger when I was at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club, and they had these for $88. It did come with a bunch more leaves, but they had a bunch of marks on them, and I just cut it off because I wasn't about to mess around with any kind of bacteria or anything. So then of course we have my Peperomia Prostrata. I want to say Cebu Blue, but it's not. This is the Alba Variegata. This plant I never ever thought I would get to own in my entire life, and especially after seeing a couple of other YouTubers finally get one and they talked about how hard it was to get one, I cannot believe I walked into a store and they just were selling them. So here she is. I love her with my whole heart, and I hope that you do too. Alocasia Cuprea, who is long. I don't know how to fix it. She's not putting out any new leaves, so I'm just kind of letting her do whatever she wants. Oh, I forgot. We actually have a Syngonium podophyllum Alba Variegata. And here we actually have one of my Billietiaes who I'm rooting in water, and then two of my albos that had really bad root rot. Sad face. Here we have my Anthurium Forgetii. She is beautiful. I got this from Cube House Jungle. It does look like she's trying to make a new leaf right there. Oh, she is. I nuded this girl, and so she's just been doing so great since newt, and I can't wait to keep giving her some more servings. But based on how big that leaf got, I cannot wait to see how big the newest leaf will get. We have my Monstera Dubia. It was, again, this was sold to me as a dubia. I'm not sure if I believe that it is a dubia, because dubias have silver. This one doesn't, so I don't know what to believe, but I love her nonetheless. I'm not going to show you, but she is putting out a new leaf. Up here, we have Philodendron Squamiferum. She has this beautiful texture on her petiole, and I mean, it's really, truly phenomenal. I just got this one also at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club, and I debated between the Florida Ghost and this one, and I finally decided that I wanted more of the textured petiole than I did the new white leaf that'll just fade to green. So here she is. Then here is my last rooted Monstera Albo Deliciosa. I got this from the Potted Elephant, and she's doing really great. All the leaves are hardened. It looks like we have a new leaf kind of forming. You can see the lip right there, but I don't know when that will come out because that's been there for a little bit. So here she is. And we'll start right here. This is my Monstera Lechleriana, who is kind of doing her own thing. She tried to put out a leaf and then it rotted. So again, I'm not really living for the Monstera genus right now, but Monstera Deliciosa will always have my heart. Then down here, we have my Hoya Australis, who I love with my whole heart. I love all her new little growth points. She's the only Hoya I've ever had, I think, that's actually like grown. So it's nice, and I like her leaf color. She's a really nice leaf color. Here we have my Pilea Peperomioides. She just needs water. I haven't watered her in a couple weeks, so these guys can hold water really well. So mine grow the best when I don't water it for a hot second. And I always keep only 2 leaves on this because I like how it looks with just 2 leaves. I think it looks like a little alien. Here we have my Snow Queen Pothos, which turned more to a marble queen after living in my dorm where I didn't get enough light. I do clearly need to trim because not enough light is getting to some of these leaves, and they're browning or turning yellow. So I'll get on that as soon as this video is over. Here we have my Philodendron Gloriosum. She's amazing. She is little. I've seen some big Gloriosums, and I'm honestly not here for it. Like, when mine gets big, It'll be good, but for now, I'm fine with my little manageable child. Here we have my Monstera Albo Variegata I got from Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. She's doing great. She actually just pushed out 2 new leaves, and I am loving her. I am actually going to be keeping this one, and I'm doing a giveaway soon where I will be giving away this one, so stay tuned for that. Here we have one of my Philodendron Atabapoense. I love her. I had this one in my bedroom, but I really just wanted her to be out here for my YouTube videos, so I moved her out here. Here we have my Anthurium Vittarifolium. She did lose a belt, I won't lie. But that was from root rot, I think. The roots that led up to that very specific belt were just kind of like not having it, so they called it quits. But look, we have 2 new belts coming. I don't know if they'll make it because sometimes the anthuriums are picky, but here is hoping. Here we have my Philodendron Micans, who is quite honestly thriving. These leaves are so pretty, and for a while I loved them enough that I felt that I didn't need a Melanochrysum, which, as you know, I do now have a Melanochrysum, but look, it's a new leaf. And it knew exactly to grow at that curve. That is literally crazy, and it looks like it's trying to attach itself to my shelf. Here we have a true Raphidaphora Tetrasperma. She is such a queen. This is the first one I ever had, and the first leaf died, and she came back, and now we're here. This is not the tissue culture, this is the actual one, so she's doing good, I think. Here we have my string of turtles, who is doing very well. These things actually grow really fast, I feel like every single day. Oh my gosh, look at these little babies. Oh yeah, like I said, these guys grow so fast, and this plant gives me so much joy, so I'm just so glad that I own one. Here we have one of my newest Syngonium albopodophyllums that I got from Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. She's putting out a new leaf, so I'm very excited to see how that looks. This plant does have a little bit of a bacterial infection, but as soon as that new leaf pops out, I'll probably cut some of these bad ones off. I love her. She's great. I actually bought 2 from Peace, Love, and Happiness Club, and boom, here is the other one. She is also putting out a new leaf, which is actually unfurling, you can see, so that's super, super exciting. Here we have another one of my Billietiae. I think this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is Billietiae number 5. I think this is the last one we'll see today. This one I also got at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club, and she went through. This one honestly got dragged when I was going through the airport. This nail, one of my nails popped a hole through it. It yanked part of the leaf off, but if you've ever tried to get plants through airport security, you understand. We also have a bad leaf, so I am going to be repotting this, and I did just water it, and clearly I don't know how to water leca. Oh, we just spilled water everywhere. I don't know how to water leca, so I'm definitely going to be transferring this to soil because I have no experience in leca, and I don't want to accidentally murder one of my plants because I'm using a medium that does not work for it or doesn't work for me. Here we have my Philodendron Painted Lady, or as Christopher named it, Green Fellow. Said you could walk right outside and see something that looks exactly like this. I do actually love this painted lady because it has a variegation to it, which is super fun. It had a couple leaves with variegation, but this plant got bacteria, so I had to, chop it off. But I'm excited because this plant pumps out leaves like no other. You can see it's literally already starting to release a new leaf, so. Over here, we have my Monstera Lechleriana. I've had this plant since the very beginning. I think it was one of my very first unboxings. You can actually see we got a new leaf happening right now. Here, oh, we have 2 little babies. So cute. Here we have my Anthurium Plowmanii. I actually cut off the most recent leaf because it did this thing, which these ones, the stem comes here and then it's leaf. With this one, it's like stem, leaf, and it's still growing. So I think it's just getting bigger now. I think it's just getting longer. Here we have a Peperomia that I don't know the name of, but I love. I got this at Pistol's Nursery in Portland, and she's truly beautiful. She comes in with this like green and red watermelon pattern, and then it fades to this darker kind of like rouge color, but I don't know her name, but I am in love. Here, all the way up here, almost touching my ceiling, is my Alocasia Friedek. She is so beautiful, and she's got these two leaves over here, which are slowly turning to angle towards the window. I really hope the leaves get, again, as big as this one. This is the last one of my big leaves. Those ones right there are kind of regular size. I think you can see the big difference. But she hasn't put out a new leaf in a little bit, so I'm a little nervous, but I just hope she's not going dormant. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this kind of plant in my house all year round. Down here, we have some Hoya. So we have my Hindu rub Hoya, who is hanging out. She's looked like this since I bought her. No new leaves have ever come in. She is getting a couple peduncles, but let's not hold our breath. This is the Senecio Macroglossus, or the variegated wax ivy. She drops leaves all the time, so that is pretty normal. But yeah, I mean, I've had this plant since the very beginning. It's one of the very first plants I've ever owned. Definitely needs a water though. Here we have another one of my variegated string of hearts. She's cute, she's beautiful, she's loved. Here we have my Peperomia Polybotra. She is doing all right. I don't know if she's supposed to be sagging like this, but it's definitely the only Peperomia I've ever had trouble with. And back here we have two Hoya carnosas. Here we have the regular one, and here we have the crimson. Oh god, you guys always tell me which one it is and I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's a variegated Hoya carnosa. I think crimson Crimson Queen? God, I don't know. I need help. Down here, we have a Raphidaphora Tetrasperma that is finally coming out with a new leaf, thank God. Here we have my Begonia Darthvadariana. She's cute, but she's not giving me the red leaf backs, so I don't really know what to do about that. Here we have my Philodendron Hastatum, my silver sword. She's cute. She's finally giving me a new leaf. This guy had really bad bacteria from the bacteria culling, and I have made a video on it. I know I talk about it and I reference the bacteria culling. I have made a video. If you go to my videos tab, you'll see it. I talk all about bacteria, so if you're curious, go watch it. But she's finally putting out new leaves, so this one just unfurled today, and this one is still working its way out. So here we have my Philodendron Atabapoense. Let's count. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves now, and then there is a 7th leaf down there, which is actually a very small baby plant. I snipped it and I sent it to Lesia at Lesia's Leaves on YouTube and Instagram because she was having a hard day and I wanted to send her a plant care package. Here is some of the longest leaves. I mean, really, they're so long. It's my favorite plant that I own. Every time I see one out in a store, I always pick it up. I have, I think, 4 other Atabapoenses, but they're in Oregon because my mom likes to have them because they remind her of me. Down here we have my shop plant, my Cebu Blue. I actually cut this thing all the way back. Now it's finally growing down again. So literally there was like no leaves in this pot and it's growing. So this is definitely a faster grower. Here we have my Bird of Paradise, Billy. Love Billy. She is phenomenal. She's given out 2 leaves since I've had her. This one and this one. I was really worried because this came out all weird and I was worried she had bugs at one point, but she's actually fine. She's just chilling. Now over here we have my personal Cebu plant. It's literally so big. Like, here, let me try to find. Okay, so here's the whole plant. She's really long. She almost hangs down to the floor. And then down here we have 2 Hoya Crimson Princesses. I don't know, it's the inside variegation. It is a little bit bruised because I got these at Lowe's and I got them at a big discount, but I just absolutely love the look of these almost all white leaves. They do get a little bit of light from my window right here, so that's why I keep them right there. Before we move on, let me show you the full view of the living room. So we have the cacti over here, some cuttings, and the plants. Cool. So in case you're wondering about shelving, since this is also an apartment tour, this and this, those two little black cross shelves I got at Gordman's, which isn't available in Oregon. I didn't know about it till I moved here, but it's kind of like TJ Maxx, but they have a lot of furniture. I also got this at Gordman's. This is from Ashley Furniture. These two ladder shelves are from Fred Meyer, but I do not recommend them because when we put both of them together, the pieces broke and they don't come flush. Like, it's not because of us. We literally looked at reviews and other people said the same thing. Like, the ladder shelves just don't come together right, so, which is kind of a shame, but I mean, I love the aesthetic, so I'm going to keep them, but yeah. Then this wood table I got at Pier 1. I actually love it. It's straight up a big piece of wood with poles coming out of it. Here I got this little table. It's like a little plant stand. I got it at TJ Maxx. And this I got at IKEA like 2 years ago, and I've just had it forever. Like almost everything else in this house, this table is from Ashley Furniture. Again, I do not recommend buying from them because it only made our lives literally so incredibly hard. And these two stools I got at Home Goods, which I do recommend. They're so amazing. They actually like tilt a little bit. They always snap back to place, which is kind of annoying, but they're super cute and they're the perfect height and they're soft. So they're nice. Moving on over here, we have two Hoya Billietiae. I got these at Lowe's. They definitely need a good watering, but I love it. I like that they honestly feel like pieces of cardboard, and parts of them, when the new leaves come in, they can come in this like red color, which is what I'm here for. It's why I love the Hoya Caudata. So yeah, my two little Billietiae guys. Up here, we have one of my pride and joy plants. This is my Alocasia Odora Variegata. This is my favorite leaf that it has. It's more yellow, but I don't care. She's perfect in every single way. This is also a newer leaf, and this leaf is brand new. So this is an older leaf. I don't know, I could talk about this plant. I could talk about every single leaf on this plant, but I won't. We do have a new one down there and one that's just coming out, so she's cute. And then here we have another Hoya Crimson Queen or Princess, I don't know. I got this kokedama from Arium Botanicals, and they gave this little, I think it's like a candle holder to me as well to keep it in because they knew I would be able to hang it in my dorm. Here we have my Dischidia Bengalensis, who is just hanging out. Here we have my Philodendron Jungle Boogie and the variegated Jungle Boogie, which is also known as the Philodendron Ring of Fire. And she's big. Here's the whole view. This is where I keep my film stuff, so don't worry about it. Like, see my camera's right there. Got a light going. I also have these really cute little rocks I got from, not rocks, I got these little cute plates from 36th Street Garden Center. They're little Monstera leaves, I love them. And I got that stone to put in my terrarium, but that didn't turn out well, as you know, so yeah. And then I got this pot from Chloe literally yesterday as an early birthday present. So yeah. So now we're moving into the bedroom, which, let's do the bathroom first. Here is my bathroom. I just kind of wanted to show you the Monstera palm little curtain. I think it's super cute. Moving into my bedroom, you have Christopher's amazing computer setup. He's a Twitch streamer at Stoffy22, twitch.tv/Stoffy22. And he keeps his computer here because it's kind of our only time to hang out is when he's streaming and I'm editing, and we just hang out and talk. So, and it looks so cool. I mean, look at those lights. That's literally sick. And it's quiet. Listen to that. You can't hear anything. So here is kind of where I keep my other plants. I guess we'll start over here. We have my last Raphidaphora Tetrasperma. This is one of the ones that we got from Fred Meyer. And a bunch of people were getting them other places like Buchanan's and such. But yeah, this one is Fred Meyer. And she's cute. She had a bunch of disease leaves, so I had to cut them all off, which is why she looks so naked. But yeah, I have her right next to my very amazing, beautiful, wonderful Monstera Deliciosa. This thing, I love going to bed to it, and I love waking up to it. She's just so regal. And look, you can see the new leaf is already becoming a thing. So I'm so excited. I need to give it a totem soon probably, but I wish I was keeping the mid-spine fenestrations, but I can't blame her. Like, we don't live in the Amazon. It's not in a greenhouse like it was. Also, the mother plant of this at Edward's greenhouse literally died. They left it out during a cold front and forgot about it, and rest in peace. She's got cold damage and is dying. Here is kind of like where I keep my school stuff. We have my really cute little Kiki's Delivery Service school pen bag, and then my school notebooks. So here we have one of my Hoyas. I can't remember exactly which one this is, but if you keep it in light for long enough, it does turn red. I got this from Reclamation PDX. Here we have my Hoya Sunrise, who is turning red, thank gosh. This is a brand new leaf too. And they're in these really cute little pots I got from World Market. Here we have my very sad, as you saw from the last video, Anthurium Makoyana. She is still sparkly as heck though, and is so incredibly cute. The humidity is truly doing such a good job. This one is always at 100% humidity, and I lift the jar a couple of times a day to give it some more airflow. Okay, here I've never formally announced this, but I do have Begonia Darthvadariana. I only have one good leaf, as you can see, but the guy who we imported this from really dropped the ball and didn't ship when he said he would. And then he shipped and they held it at customs for 5 days. So it was really unfortunate, but if he had shipped when he was supposed to, it wouldn't have come out looking like death. But we're getting new leaves, and that's all that matters. I ordered this import with Planted in Seattle, or Jess, as you might know her. Here we have my other kind of terrarium thing. This guy has 86%, and I did recently literally tape every single crevice so that the humidity wouldn't get out as much as it does. It still gets out on this side, which I think is why it's not so high. But in here, we have my Philodendron Melanochrysum, which is honestly a flawless plant. Then down here, we have my Philodendron Pink Princess, my Anthurium Bakerii, and back here, we have my Philodendron Scottmorianium. Here, we have my Ludisa Jewel Orchid. I only have the one, and she's so beautiful. She's just so, like, the black velvetiness of her leaves with the pink sparkles is just so striking. Okay, now I've never announced the next few plants, but here they are. This is the Philodendron Sodiroy. You can see she's got a little bit of silver, but not a lot. So she was definitely getting neglected. And this one is ready to get potted, so I am going to be potting this soon. We have a second Sodoroi. This is actually not a Brandtianum because Brandtianum leaves don't get pillowed like this one is. Also, Brandtianum have like very specific separations in the silverness, and this one doesn't. So, got two, immature and mature. Then here we have some Hoya cuttings, which I have a bunch more of these behind my TV, but these are the other ones you really get to see. And here, I think, so I did say that this was a Philodendron Golden Dragon, but there isn't really any variegation, so I think it is actually a Philodendron Radiatum. And here is my bedroom. I just love my bed. I get these little like plushy things and they're so cute. I don't even sleep on my real pillows. The real pillows are honestly there for decoration. I sleep on this guy and I sleep on these guys. They're so soft. So yeah. And then again, this bed set, this is also all from Ashley Furniture. And I straight up got this mirror for $30 at TJ Maxx. And it's truly massive. Yeah, here's my little room. And Christopher's amazing computer. So I'll give you one last spin and then I'll let you go. But thank you so much for watching this houseplant apartment tour. Please make sure to leave a like. Please comment, please subscribe. Please tell me which one of my plants was your favorite. And make sure to tweet me at David Dobrik. Here I am. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.